Hey everybody, it's Lord Magicus, and we're going to play more Devotion and Pioneer, except it's not going to be mono blue today. It's going to be mostly mono blue, except we're going to play Risen Reef in this deck. So we're playing blue Devotion and splashing green for this card. So grab your favorite tropical drink. I got my Malibu right here. And yeah, settle in. We're going to have some fun adventures in green today. So this is something that I found. I tested this a little bit. It's really fun. I enjoyed a lot. So the reason that we are interested in this card is Risen Reef is a card that will absolutely just decimate fools when paired with Master Waves. We know Master Waves makes a ton of elemental tokens with Devotion to Blue. Well, look what happens here. Whenever Risen Reef or another elemental enters the battlefield under your control, you look at the top card, lands go onto the battlefield tapped, and if you don't put it into the battlefield, it goes into your hand. So you might do something like, Ley Line, and turn 2 Harbinger, turn 3 Risen Reef, and turn 4 Master Waves. Yeah, and then look what happens. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you play Risen Reef. Now all of a sudden you make 6 elementals, and you're either the top 6 cards of your deck, all the lands are going in play, and all the other cards are going back in your hand. And it's just going to get absolutely ridiculous from there. This gets way out of control so quickly. You can legitimately draw through your entire deck with Risen Reef and multiple Master Waves, excuse me, and actually win the game with Thassa's Oracle. I played a game where I won with like a dozen Risen Reef triggers in the stack, no deck left, and then I just flashed in Thassa's Oracle in response to, the Risen Reef triggers with no cards in my deck, so this absolutely can just defeat people by using Thassa's Oracle's alternate win condition. So, yeah, we're gonna put this in place of the Tempest Shins, and I think that's fine. It's a 3-drop, so it has to fit somewhere like there on the curve. And because it also is a card advantage spell, if you play this, you're basically drawing a card anyway. I think we can afford to cut 1 Gadwick in order to, make the space to play this, because we're going to be drawing bajillions of cards with this deck. Like, the whole point is both Risen Reef and Gadwick are going to refill our hands very quickly. Reef draws a card when you play it, but then also when you slam Master Waves, it just gets, over for your opponent. If you have any sort of devotion in the field when these two are out, your hand is going to be full basically forever. So I am looking forward to trying this. The only other thing that I changed is I don't have any 1-drops or anything in this build. Instead of the Hypnotic Sprite 2, I think we're going to play Harbinger of the Tides. This deck doesn't quite have the same punching power without the Djinn, so I'm willing to play more double blue creatures in here, because I really want to have the maximum devotion for turn 4 when we can get so we have a good chance of curving Risen Reef into Master Waves for a bajillion. And Harbinger will help slow decks down a little bit, I think. Being able to bounce their creatures means that we can afford to, we don't have to win the game with, aggro quite as quickly. We can slow them down and then try to go for a value plan with these two. So, and you know what, if you go heavy enough on the value with this, then you end up just, winning the game with Thassa's Oracle. It gets absolutely insane. Turns where you start out with Nykthos, add 12 mana, and then by the end of Risen Reef's thing, you're just okay, well, add another 15 or so mana with the second Nykthos, play out half of my deck, and then play Oracle and win. So, yeah, this is just absolutely a blast to play. Let's go try it. I don't necessarily know if it's better than playing Mono Blue, because your mana base is not perfect, but it's certainly really fun. So we're going to do it today. I think this is a great way to spend, these trying times. Let's do something that's really entertaining. So, yeah. And of course, as always, I gave this deck a name, in the tradition of the Fish MTG Discord. Alright, let's do this. See what we got. If you enjoy stuff like this, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all your support. It means everything to me. and I just enjoy being able to, you know, entertain you guys. So this should be pretty entertaining today. Oh my, what a monster. 21 trophies. That's insane. Alright. Here we go. This hand looks perfectly, like, I guess it's fine. I think we have to keep this. We play Breeding Pool and then Botanical Sanctum. Alright, they're not doing anything turn 1. That's definitely good for us. They might think we're like Bant Spirits, so... They might actually be Bant Spirits. um... Guess... They can't... I don't think they're going to counter anything that we do. If it is Bant Spirits, I think these cards are better off in our hand for later, so I'm going to play the Oracle first. So there's no guarantee that I'm going to play Trickster, and I really want to try to dig for that Nykthos if possible. And if it is Bant Spirits, I want to play this before Spell Queller can eat it. They're probably not sure what's going on here. Like, we're not... It doesn't look like we're Blue Devotion, so... Actually, both of these are fine. I think we want that on top. Brazen Bar... Just things we can play at flash speed are going to help. Yeah, this is definitely Spirit, so... And it looks like they're just going to flash in stuff on our end step, so... I guess if they have Spell Queller, I will... let's... Yeah, I think we can attack. It's probably safe. Alright. Yeah, we'll play Harbinger. If they want to Spell Queller this, that's fine, because in the future we can just bounce it. That's fine. But I need to get this out of their hand, so... It's not great, because they could just, like, flash Rattle Chains back in, but had to happen. So now this gives us a chance to say, like, Brazen Borrower or bounce this thing to recast this. Oh, this is looking okay. Okay. I don't really like that, but so how much are we getting? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ew, that's bad. I can flash in I could flash in Borrower and bounce this thing, but I don't know that I want to do that right now. I think I need to wait until their turn for them to attack. So what we can do is guess we can Trickster this thing. Or no, we can. How do we do this? This is rough. If I bounce, like they can just replay the Spell Queller. I can eat the rattle chains. That might be worth it. I don't know. We're not actually eating. Like, see what they do here. This match is going to be tough. Guess we just bounce the eagle here because they can't flash it back in. Yeah, well, that actually worked out okay for us. I have a couple options here. You can Harbinger this thing back to their hand. They didn't replay Eagle, so that tells me they have something. This might be a good turn to cast Gadwick and hope they don't have another Spell Queller. No, I think I want to play the Harbinger now. Alright, Coco it is. Okay, Supreme Phantom, Rattle Chains. Yeah, that's not good. So let's see, they're attacking for 7 right now. That's not good either. I guess we just cast the Brazen Borrower while we can. If they have another Supreme Phantom, we're fucked anyway, so I think we have to block this. Alright, oh yeah, that's right, we bounced that to their hand, so fuck. Now, I don't think we were gonna beat that. Like, they still have like 3 cards in hand, so we were definitely losing in that, but the good news is that we do have some sideboard stuff that helps. The Disputes counter basically everything, and the Essence Scatters counter basically everything. Master Waves is not very good here. And if Master Waves is not very good, then I don't think Risen Reef is either. The only thing is I don't really want this many counter spells. Let's see. Scatters, Harbingers, Dispute. Maybe we have to keep in like a couple of these things. It might just be necessary. Yeah, alright, we'll do it like that. I guess we have to keep this. Yeah, it's not good. kind of wish I had countered that. Well, the good news is if it attacks, I can just Trickster and kill it. Well, that was great for us. Let's see. I guess we just want Risen Reef right now. So we need to put something on the board here. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with them countering that. That means they're not doing anything else relevant. Is this Eagle? No, Deputy, okay. It's still not very scary. We can only... Well, we can cast 2 counter spells. I guess that's fine. There's no need for us to do anything right now. Just pass. We need to draw lands, because we can't... I don't want to put the shields down just yet, so... This. Like, Deputy by itself is not going to get there. Alright, now we can start unloading our hands. So I only have 1 card left. It might be Collected Company. Could just be a land, though. It's pretty good for us if it is. I think here... What do we do? We might just... I only have 1 card. I mean, I can Harbinger that back to their hand. I don't really want to, though. I kind of want to just play Leyline here. It seems bad but right now, but I think that it's going to help us with Nykthos in the future. Their clock is not going to be good enough to beat us like this. They need to play more stuff. And now, I mean, it would have helped if we drew a land, but... Well, you know what? Maybe we should have played Thassa's Oracle in the upkeep. Okay. Let's play Harbinger, get some devotion out. That's fantastic. So we have 4... Yeah. Attacking doesn't do anything here, but... This Master of Waves might just be enough to beat them. Or we could also just go like double Thassa's Oracle. Might be a better plan. Get a draw engine online first. Like, if we find Risen Reef, oh, fuck, that would be amazing. They didn't play the Rattle Chains, that's interesting. No, I don't really want any of those. I might Queller this. Okay. So I only have Rattle Chains left. What this does mean is that we can play Master of Waves for a bajillion tokens, and there's nothing they can really do about it. We know what their hand is, right? I think. So we bounced Rattle Chains back to their hand. So I could just I could do it like now, and it doesn't really hurt too. Like they have exactly one turn to find something for this, then otherwise they're gonna die. So. But they also could draw a counterspell, so I think I just want to do it now and hope that they don't find like another Deputy of Detention. Okay, well, we are going to kill them. They have to find something now or they die. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's awesome. So here's the cool thing. If they actually do have an answer, we can just Gadwick the Wizened and draw a bajillion cards and then kill them. Let's see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Devotion. We can draw 6 cards. Could draw 4 cards here. I think. Because if we draw 4 and we draw another Master Waves, that I think works too. Well, we can't counter the Collected Company, so I guess we're just going to let them do this first. Alright, they did find another Deputy of Detention. So I guess here's where we're going to do this. So we have 9, so basically, what do we want to draw here? Brazen Borrower? I think that would work. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the air. I think we only need 2 mana up. Alright, because we also could draw Merfolk Trickster, which could tap it down and bounce it in response. Or Harbinger of the Tides, I'm sorry, that's what I meant. Because now, yeah, if we bounce it with Harbinger of the Tides, they just die. Yeah, it should do it. That was awesome. Alright, well, I mean, Collected Company was sort of scary, but I think that was still necessary in the end. This looks like it was a pretty good setup for this, so run it back. Definitely, like, Shadow Spear as a consideration. I don't know, maybe Thassa's not right here. Maybe we should have, like, these cards in instead of her, but I like that it gives our creatures unblockable and it hits hard. Alright, on the draw here, I really think we want to mulligan to Leyline if at all possible. Because Leyline is what helps us win this match. Flash speed is super important. Fuck me, this is tempting though. We have 3 counter spells. Like, oh, I can't mulligan this. This is way too good. All right, please don't play the thing. All right, excellent. Okay, well, if we can draw some more lands, I think we're in a very good spot here. We can just afford to counter basically whatever they do here. I don't really want you to be doing that. They had to have just drawn this, so. Okay, pass. Well, there's not really any reason to tip our hand right now, so we have 2 counter spells up, that's fine. Let's play Risen Reef, and if they spell Queller it, we can dispute it. This is looking good for us so far. Yeah, I'm gonna counter this. Rattle Chains is too good for them. It's fine, I'm happy to make that exchange. I really don't want them to have Rattle Chains, so. That's brutal. If they have Spell Queller, we can just bounce the Queller in response, so. Okay. Tapping this doesn't really matter. Just slow their roll a little bit. So it's obviously 2 3-drops. Deputy of Detention. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst. They only have 1 card in hand, and I mean, Brazen Borrower is very good here. Oops, nope, no, we don't want to do that. We want to add blue. So now we have 4 blue. This is going to make it very difficult for them to attack. I guess they have everything. Alright, well, opponent just fucking had it, so... They had 2 Deputy of Detentions with, like, 1 card left in hand. I can't imagine they didn't just, like, top deck these. Yeah. And we flooded out and died. Alright, well, we really tried. We had, like, a pretty decent hand, but, like, they just fucking god drew, so whatever. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about that. They had a better draw than us. That's all it comes down to, so fuck it. I mean, that match is tough. Like, we sort of had the draw that we needed, but, like, goddamn, they just nut stomped us, so. Alright, well, we are on the draw. This is pretty good, I think. We have Leyline, Nykthos, like, we're definitely keeping this. Actually, I probably should not have played Hinterland Harbor first. You definitely needed to play Island first. Threatens more things, and this also gives them more information. God, no! Eidolon's bad. Alright, well, nothing we can really do about that. I don't really want to be drawing multiples of those just yet. Like, this is not good. This is exactly where I don't want to be right now. Because we need to cast a bunch of spells, but Eidolon's going to be a problem. And this Trickster is very vulnerable. If they have a shock or something, like, or even a stomp, like, that's bad. We can't do anything else, though. This is the only option we have, so. Yeah, like, they're obviously going to kill this thing, so. Okay. Now, Boulder Rush is fine. I'm okay with this. Well. Oh, now they have Stomp. Alright, well, fuck. Alright, I'm less okay with this now. We have to play this because we need to draw something. Alright, I guess what? We need Master Waves. That's the only thing that's going to really help us right now. Definitely taking like at least 5. No, we're taking it like probably 5 damage, maybe more. Yeah, like I can't afford to block this. Like red deck's gonna kill us. The only hope that we have is that they have nothing in hand and we top deck Master Wave. So blocking is, I don't think, an option. So even if we block, it doesn't really buy us a turn because they have like way more creatures. Like they can just play like this thing next turn, and that's just as bad. So no, I'm not gonna. Like if you have a burn spell, we're dead anyway. So I think that does it, right? Yeah. All right. There is nothing we can do about that. Red deck just absolutely got there. Shadow Spear comes in, and I think Essence Scatter is actually pretty decent against them. I don't think Thassa is actually that necessary against this deck. I think everything else is probably mostly okay. Risen Reef is sort of not as necessary. We can cut one of them, but Master Waves is very good, so we'll keep it like this. Our hand just did not line up very well against that. That was the kind of rollout that they just like stomp people with. Literally stomping us. And I mean, our opening hand looked promising, but we didn't have like any. We needed like something like Trickster or Oracle to try to like buy us some time. So no, I don't know if it would have helped very much, but I don't know, that's brutal. Master Waves definitely could have helped. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there is much else we could do there. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we keep this. This has Leyline and Shadow Spear, so we do have to pay 2 life for this, though, because we don't have another chance to get this in play. You know what? I was dumb. I shouldn't. I don't need to play that until my turn. I can play Oracle in there instead. Hopefully, try to dig for Nykthos. This is looking pretty good for us, though. Okay. We still get to dig for 2 cards, so. I don't think we really want either of these. We want a land, so. Damn it. Alright, well, we're just playing Harbinger at the end of their turn, then. So we need a wizard in play for this retort. Let's not take the damage from this thing. They might Wild Slash it. Rending Volley. Yeah, I guess they have a ton of these in their sideboard, so sure. Alright, here's where the deck is just going to flood and we're going to die. They have 5 cards in hand. Oh, fuck me. Like, we needed a land. Like, a land is the only way we could possibly come back. Oh my god, that is a beating. We cannot beat that. That is ridiculous. Alright. Deals that much damage. Oh my, that. Absolutely insane. So here's the problem. If I play Gadwick, I'm going to take 4 damage from this thing. I'm going to go to 10. I have to block this, but if they have like 1 removal spell, we're fucked. And the problem is this Eidolon is going to kill this Gadwick too. Yeah, we're screwed. All right. Well, no, we're 1,000% dead. Like, yeah, that was just insanely bad. All right. Well, Yeah, that match was a fucking disaster. Our hands were kind of poor both times, like missing land drops and not having anything on the and to really slow them down in game one, just terrible. And like we started out pretty good too, but jeez, wow, it's been a while since we've gotten bent over a barrel like that. So, all right, well, this was not a good league for us today. That's unfortunate. Starting like Bant Spirits is that's a very close match, and they just really like they outdrew us, and I think at the end with the two deputies. But geez, like the red deck on top of that, oof, what a way to like start off here. This is looking terrible. Well, I don't think Tempest would have really saved us. I don't know. Maybe Tempest would have been okay. Like again in the first game against the red deck. Like, could they have killed it there? Maybe not. It might have done more work. So I don't know. It's possible that Mono Blue could have been a little bit better in the first game of red deck, but I'm not sure that other than that, we haven't really seen like I don't think there's been much of a difference. So. Yeah, it's rough. And you know what, these are just. I hate starting off a league 0-2 because then it just makes me feel like I don't know. Like if the losses come at the end of a league, then it feels like okay, you know what, we had a chance, but we just like didn't get there. No, starting out 0-2 in a league is like the worst feeling ever because it's like okay, well, in order to like still come out ahead of this, you have to win 3 in a row and. That feels terrible. We're not playing for, like 5-0. Like if you start out 3-0 and then lose the next 2, like that still feels like fine. If you start out 0-2, like the best you can hope for is to like just come out, as a 3-2, and that's terrible. So, all right. Let's see if we can actually do something this time. Yeah, we'll play first. Yes, it's great. It has everything that we want in it. Mulligan to 6. Okay, this is going to be fantastic because we literally have like the nuts. Maybe the Wizard's Retort could be something else, but I think this is perfectly fine. Let's hope that we're not going to get destroyed here. This might be Mono White Devotion. All right, pass. Actually, no, not. I don't want to pass through their whole turn. Yeah, that's fine. See if we can find Merfolk Trickster. That'd be hilarious. Risen Reef. I definitely want that. That's perfect. Sure. And if we're really, really, really lucky, we can draw Master of Waves and then just, like, kill them. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Merfolk Trickster is great. I do want that. Okay, so... Or yeah, well, we don't have to choose. We just get it, because Risen Reef is awesome. Yes! Get fucked, opponent! Alright. We don't need to do anything else right here. Let's wait until their turn to see what's happening, because we may want to cast this Wizard's Retort. If they cast, like, Walking Ballista, I definitely need to retort that. Gideon's Intervention. We do have Brazen Borrower to bounce that, so I'm not really that concerned by it. like, yeah, it doesn't matter if they name anything with this thing. We can deal with it later. Yeah, Master Waves is not scary at all. Like, so we have 5 mana here, so I'm not gonna block. I don't need to do anything here. Gideon of the Trials. This feels like something I really want to counter this. Ooh, that's actually really good. No, let's not get greedy. Like, we don't have to do it now. We can wait till their turn to decide that, so let's let them play more stuff first. So we can play Master Waves at instant speed, so okay. This looks like, oh, that's actually fine. Well, I mean, it's sort of not fine, but this does give us an opportunity to bounce this stupid stasis snare. They're just digging for this comp. So they found another one. That's unfortunate. So I really don't want to bounce this because they can just they can exile Master Waves, but they're gonna do that anyway. So if we bounce this, we draw a bajillion cards. Then do we really care? Maybe that doesn't matter. So we can add 5 mana here. Can we? No, we only have 4 mana, right? Alright, well, so I guess the way that I'm thinking about this, if I bounce the Stasis Snare, I put the Risen Reef in play, you can play Master Waves and draw a bajillion cards, and hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, well that's helpful. No! Oh my god! Why did I not put that in play? Ugh! What am I doing? I have to click on it in order to put it in play. Okay. It enters tapped anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I could play a Harbinger of the Tides here, but I don't know that I really want to. I think I just want to play this Botanical Sanctum tapped and pass. Okay. Like, if they Stasis Snare, Risen Reef, and Master Waves, that's really not terrible at all. We just drew a million cards, and we can Gadwick and draw a million more cards if we really need to, because now we have tons of lands in play. Yeah, you have 9. You can... If they have like Walking Ballista, then we're fucked anyway, so we're just hoping that's not the case. Gideon's Intervention, so now you probably want to name Gadwick, right? That makes sense. Petty Theft. Okay, well, we only have one more of those in the deck, so I'm not super concerned by that. So they're take that and then take Master Waves. Okay. Yep. They can attack, like, we're just going to play Harbinger and just bounce a bunch of stuff. We can just play another Master Waves for 1,000,000 too. So let's see. I really don't like the fact that this can find Walking Ballista, though. We you know what? Alright, so, you know, that's okay, because we have Wizard Retort right now. So we have 6 mana. It's not really necessary to do this right now. I don't think I can afford to shock myself. But I kind of want to play this Gadwick now in case we get another Nykthos. So let's see, if we play Harbinger, then we have 2 left for this Nykthos. We can play Gadwick for a couple cards and then see what happens. We still have Wizard's Retort up then. Oh, well, we played the Breeding Pool already. Fuck, alright, well that wasn't going to work. But it's still okay. We still can cast Wizard's Retort if they find something bad, so... We're not in a terrible position, actually. Knight of the White Orchid, okay. We can tap that down with Gadwick. This I think I want to counter. And just pray that Ballista's not the last card in their hand. Okay, that's okay. That doesn't look okay. They had another Heliod. Shit. Alright, this is looking less and less okay. And it still might be fine, though, because we still have Master Waves and a bajillion Devotion. They can't kill us this turn. So, we're not really that far behind here. I think in my upkeep I want to, probably play Thassa's Oracle. I guess tap Heliod. I don't have any cards left in hand, so... We got us some choices here. I feel like Nykthos is going to be the best thing we can do right now, because it can let us unload our entire hand and then still hold up Gadwick plus Nykthos, so... They're also at 16, like... Thassa is not quite enough to kill them yet, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's see, I can play Nykthos here, or make 11 mana. Definitely need to keep up at least 2 for this. So 12. So how much do I want to draw? How many cards do I want to draw? I think I want to play Master of Waves first, right? Well, or you know what? No, I don't want to do this until their turn. I think we save Gadwick until their turn. So let's play Master of Waves plus Leyline, and then as many of these as we can. So, all right. No. I can play double Barware and Master of Waves. That might be better. And I don't think I really need to do this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 mana, so I think that's fine. We'll just pass. Well, we can attack first, so get our free damage in. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Alright, good. So that helped. So how do I want to sideboard for this? I think Essence Scatter is usually pretty good against their deck. Sorcerer's Spyglass also helps. Walking Ballista is extremely dangerous to us, so... I mean, Master of Waves looked like it was pretty strong there. They have a lot of answers to it, so maybe we have to trim on that package a little bit. Just cut 2 more cards. We can't afford to cut too many though, because it's kind of our payoff for this deck. So like, we need Thassa. Like we kind of need like all of these cards. Maybe Wizard's Retort is not quite as good as for bringing in Essence Scatter. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we cut one of those, and we have to cut one more thing. Maybe one more Risen Reef. Like, this card isn't very good on its own. This is tough. Like, I don't have a good plan for mono white with this build. Like, normally Tempesion is very good against them because it flies and it can get through most of their nonsense, but I guess we got to keep this. This looks promising. We have turn 2 Essence Scatter, and then hopefully we can draw a land in the first couple draws, so... I don't need this here. The problem is we need another blue mana so we can cast this fucking Thassa's Oracle. They drew a card, so that's got to be good for us. They don't have any 2-drops in hand. Nope. Well, we have Borrower and Essence Scatter right now, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. I have nothing better to use my mana on right now, so let's do that. Please draw... Oh my god, we're fucked. We need another blue source or we're dead. Come on, deck, what are you doing to me? I can't beat this Gideon. I don't want to do... Like, if I don't use my mana, I'm gonna die. Like, but the problem is they have like a bajillion things that can kill me anyway, so it's not like any of this matters. We lose. That's just all there is to it. Got mana screwed, so we're fucked. Yeah, like, well, there's nothing we're... we can't do anything about this, so... Like, at this point, drawing a land is too late. This is already going to kill us. They have, like, 4 cards in hand that can just unload, so... Yeah, fuck it. Nope! Too late. This doesn't help us against Walking Ballista. So now, anything we play, they can just kill it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess we're just trying again and hoping that we don't get mana screwed. The problem is, like, once they have Gideon and Ballista on the board, and we can't establish a board presence, so we don't have enough life. Oh, this is so bad. We can't keep this. No, mulligan. This is slightly better, but not by very much. Okay, well, it's looking better and better now. Okay, well, now this trickster looks like a genius play. Okay, well, maybe we can get there in this game. Attack. Play Risen Reef and hope that it survives for a turn. Then we can play Master Waves, reload our hand. Alright. Don't kill my Risen Reef this turn, because I really need to just do this. No! Alright, fuck it. This is okay. We're still fine here. Essence Scatter was actually a fantastic draw because it lets us put more devotion on the board and still have something up for their turn. So, we're winning this race right now. Please not Gideon. Walking Ballista would actually be good for us. Or even the Arcanist Owl. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Alright. I guess... This is... We just have to dodge for a turn, but I think otherwise we're looking pretty good. This turn might get bad for us. If they don't have anything really good to do right now, then we might actually get there. We could get Gideon off the board pretty easily. Okay. An Arcanist Owl would be fantastic. Yeah, that does nothing. That's great. Oh, fuck. I think the correct thing to do is actually play Risen Reef here, because that lets us hold up Wizard's Retort. And tap this thing down, and then next turn Master Waves can reload our hand again. So you kill Gideon, you go after his face. Alright. Sure. If they just play another Owl, we can Essence Scatter it. Now, we're definitely countering that. So this game is looking fantastic. It's hard to imagine we lose here. Alright, what is the correct way to go about doing this? I don't want to bounce that thing, so we have 1, 4, we have 8 mana with Nykthos, plus 3 left over. I need to keep 2 for this, so I think I want to hang on to Master of Waves, or I want to hang on to Gadwick. I think, yeah, we just want to cast Master of Waves. This might just be a concession. Yeah, okay, we got there. Alright, well, Risen Reef just, like, absolutely did its job there. We kept both Risen Reef and Master Waves and then just embarrassed them, so... Essence Scatter looked pretty good against Mono White, so maybe that, yeah, maybe that's a card we need to have a little bit more of in the sideboard. It's definitely worth considering. I've been impressed with it so far, like, I'm surprised we haven't really seen Inverter at all since it got, you know, or since it dodged a ban, but... Essence Scatter is fantastic for that match, and I think it's really good here, too. Just Essence Scatter looking very good all around, so... Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty fine. Yeah, Mono White's going to be tough, but the power of Risen Reef and Master Waves is just ridiculous. We are on the draw. Okay, let's... Oh, this is such a risky hand. Alright, fuck it. We gotta risk it to get the biscuit on the draw, so... We just have to draw another land, basically. Alright, because we really want to go and play like Brazen Borrower in turn 3. Now, this might be Inverter. So if it is, they have to take Wizard Retort. Like, this is the card that's dangerous to them. If it's like Sultai, they might consider like Master of Waves, maybe Brazen Borrower. Because this leads me to believe this might be Delirium. We need to draw another blue source, though. Alright, so yeah, this looks like Sultai Delirium. Come on! Deck! We run like 20 blue sources. We can't have 2? Is that too much to ask? Yeah, Uro sucks, but what are you gonna do? We can't even like use Brazen Borrower here. Alright, well, it sort of helps. We'll play Borrower on the end step and then maybe try to untap with Master of Waves. Really don't like that. Can I... Oh, come on, this is terrible. I could Wizard's Retort this now. No, I don't think I can. I think I have to let them do this. Yeah. Yeah, that Jace is definitely way more important to counter. I need the Devotion in play. That doesn't really help me, though. guess... Fuck, I really don't want to have to rely on Harbinger of the Tides to deal with that thing. I think we have to, though. Yeah, especially because of that. And we're taking 2 here. Yeah. Please do not have Fatal Push. They have Fatal Push. Whatever. Like, game 1 against Delirium is always going to be very hard, so... There's no getting around that. Yeah, they had 2 Fatal Pushes. That's terrible. They're not drawing Nisa, though. That is less than useless. We are fucked. This Jace is gonna flip, and there's nothing I can do about it. They already have instant land sorcery creature, so like, no. I think we're too far behind. I'm not gonna bother. Jace is gonna flip. They have Traverse online. Like, we don't have any way of playing enough stuff to try to beat this, so let's just not even waste our time. It is not gonna happen. Here, I think we just need Ashiok and hope for the best, basically. I think the retorts stay in. I don't think the Brazen Borrowers are very good. I think I take out 1 Master Waves at least. You know, I could actually see an argument for leaving at least 2 of these in. Take out 1 Harbinger. Maybe that's better. You know what? Trickster is also a reasonable cut, but most of their creatures are value things. So I don't know. Like, Harbinger doesn't... I don't really want to bounce stuff, but maybe this is better against stuff like Jace. I think Ashiok is just really the important thing here. We need to cast Ashiok, so... There are some scenarios where Borrower is important. Yeah, I guess we keep this. It's not great. But, I mean, it has some cards that do things. If they Thought Seize us, like, we can't realistically beat... Well, we can't play around it anyway. If they have it, they have it, so... The thing about playing a black-green deck in, like, any format is they always have fucking Thought Seize. Oh, they're traversing for a land. Okay, that looks promising then. We want Botanical Sanctum here. Play Thassa's Oracle. Master of Waves is sort of okay. I guess it's a threat, so... Play Botanical next turn. Play Ashiok. Okay, Ashiok is going to look fantastic now. There's no point attacking, so... Here's a scenario where we can go like Trickster plus Master, right? So we'll have 6 mana. No, we will only have 5. Yeah, Tireless Tracker is dangerous. This is actually a scenario in which I think I want to use Trickster. I'm going to draw and discard. I think I need to leave Ashiok high at the moment. We're going to wait on Master of Waves. Let's tap down this Tireless Tracker in the upkeep before they can do anything about it. I don't want this thing to get bigger and, you know, after they play land, so. This lets us keep up Retort, and then we can still play Master later. That's fine. That's not going to do anything. Well, that's unfortunate. That is not what I wanted to leave on top for them. Now if they have, like, Assassin's Trophy or something... No, that was such a blunder. Alright. So the problem is if I play Master Waves right now, I can't use this... I can't protect it with the Wizard's Retort. If they have a removal spell, they're just going to kill it and then attack Ashiok. So I'm kind of in a scenario where I really need to... If I play Wizard's Retort in their turn, like... Yeah, I think I need to just not attack. This Mystical Dispute is so bad for us. I should not have done that. I should have just let them draw the useless card. Oh, fuck me! They're gonna draw... They drew two very good cards now, and that's on top, so... Wow, we just, like... That was such a blunder. Alright, well, now there's like a bajillion cards that need to be dealt with, and I don't have the resources to deal with them all. I can't afford to deal with that. I can't let Ashiok die that easily. We are fucked. Alright. I've totally fucked up that game by using this, because now they have so many cards in hand that we cannot defeat right now. There's no way. And, like, can't play Master and protect it because they still have the Dispute in hand. I have to hold up Retort for Nisa because that's a card that there's no fucking way in hell that we can defeat. Oh, it just keeps getting worse! Their draws are fantastic! Yeah. Oh, now we're gonna get Thoughtseize, so... Alright, well... We are absolutely... They discarded Nisa, that's surprising. I have to counter this. I can't let them just take Master. It doesn't matter, like, oh, this is all losing no matter what, so... Like, we are just so dead. There was a window, but then we just gave them all the correct draws. Corsair is basically telling us to concede right now. This Botanical Sanctum doesn't do anything. Okay, well, yeah, I guess this still doesn't really matter very much because I know that they have Dispute in hand. So I can't play Master right now anyway, but it doesn't really make a difference. Alright, fuck it. We're not winning this game. That's too bad. That was terrible! Oh my god. Risen Reef did not look very good in Sultai, so yeah, this is going terrible, but I mean, we've also seen basically every single one of like the tier 1 decks so far. Like Spirits, red deck, mono white, and then Sultai Delirium. So I don't know. That's like basically everything. I don't. Is anybody still playing Inverter? Because I haven't seen it in like my last 10 matches, which I'm very surprised by. I would think that people would still want to play it. I can't imagine like the meta is so hostile that like the previous best deck should just not be played at all. That doesn't make sense. But, no, this was definitely a very tough league today, and draws are not working out for us. Like we kind of suspected Spirits did that, but like we got the Corsair of Kruvix just like absolutely showed us like they drew it all. It's just sucks. Ugh. It's okay. We're kind of just playing a meme deck today though, so like this isn't really the list that I would want to play seriously. I would rather just play straight mono blue. I'm happy, I guess, if we get to do the Risen Reef thing at least one time for Thassa's Oracle to victory. So maybe this last match we'll get to do that. That's really all I want to see. I just want to see us draw a bajillion cards. Alright, well, we're on the play, so... I don't know. I guess we keep it. I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to be more aggressive about mulliganing to, like, leyline shenanigans with this, but... We're going to play Oracle and look for a blue-green land to play this Risen Reef. Oh, no! Not another red deck. At least they can't kill this in turn 1, so... This is not really where I want to be in my life. Oh, red-black, huh? Thoughtseize. Well, I feel like Risen Reef is going away. No, they took the counterspell. That can't possibly be good news for us. This has to be like a control deck of some kind. Well, if they took Wizard's Retort the first time, then maybe we should put it back on top. Because they're obviously concerned about that card, so... We can hold up Trickster if we want. And Pyromancer. Yeah. Okay, well, I think now the Reef probably goes away. They're not going to know about the counterspell, though, so... If their plan is to just play like Chandra Torch of Defiance, we do have an answer for it. I don't really want to attack right now. You know what? Maybe I should have, though. If this... Yeah, this thing, like, is not going to block, so... Alright. Okay. I guess that's okay. Still don't think I can reasonably attack. They can't play Croxa yet because they need 5 other cards in their graveyard, so they still need 2 more. We have Retort up, so hopefully they were going to play something scary. Okay, well, I don't know what they're about to do, but this fills me with confidence that this Retort's going to do something. I can't afford to lose my devotion. These things have to keep these elementals at bay for a little while. That is not good. They have 1 card left in hand, and they're very close to getting Croxa back. You know what? Because of that reason, maybe I should have actually played it. If they play like something else, yeah, like now they can just. All right, we're gonna lose the island anyway. No, this is terrible. Like this could not possibly be going worse if it tried. We can't beat Croxa. Maybe we can. Like maybe if we top deck Master of Waves. Okay, we weren't beating Croxa, so fuck it. No, this is just awful. Okay, well, how do we beat this deck? Do we want Dream Render? Like, they have Culligan's Command and Croxa in their deck, so maybe Ashiok is worth something. I don't know, the Shadow Spear sometimes is fine against them. I don't know if I really need this card for this match, though. Like, this maybe not is not what we want. Yeah, this is just terrible all around. Like, Master of Waves looks like it should actually be pretty reasonable here, so. I don't know. I don't want to go too heavy in their graveyard because they're not playing like the Delirium cards that really get shut down by this. Ugh. Maybe this isn't a Merfolk Trickster match. Let's bring in 2 Ashioks. If they can keep Croxa and Culligan's Command under control, that might be good enough. Maybe they have something like Dreadhorde Arcanist too. That's possible. I mean, I guess. This isn't exactly what I want, but it's what we're going to have to live with. I mean, there was that one time that we played against a black deck and they didn't Thoughtseize us in turn 1, but that only happens, like, you know, if you do, like, a ritual sacrifice and it's, like, the full moon and like, the equinox is lined up and everything. Like, the fucking black decks always have, like, Thoughtseize in turn 1. That's just how that works. Okay, well, I really need this Trickster in play right now. This is just getting worse and worse for us. They have to take Thassa, because if they don't take Thassa, they're never going to be able to beat this card. It would be very irresponsible to let me keep this. And I mean, it might be difficult for them to beat Master of Waves anyway. They took the counterspell. What the fuck? What are you so worried about me countering? Okay, well, look at how good at magic cards I am. So, I could actually play the Risen Reef here, so... It might actually be in my best interest to do that, because the combo of that and Master Waves is just... Like, that seems really fine. This is card advantage, and card advantage is usually how you beat discard decks. So again, like... It gives us a chance to like play Master Waves next turn for a lot. Okay, they Dreadbore it, that's okay. Because we can still play Thassa. And look, that Dreadbore was a 1 for 2. So we got to draw a card off of Reef, so we're still kind of hanging in there. No, 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 no. We don't want to do that. No, I don't want that. That's actually sort of okay. I don't really want to play that just yet. I may want to do it on their turn. If they have Fatal Push, they can kill this thing and turn it offline. What if they don't, though? Like, then we're just threatening to kill them in, like, 2 turns. That might actually be worth it. We can get greedy here. I think we can kind of afford to, and I think maybe it's in our best interest to do that. Alright, let's see if Thassa can get in some damage. Because if Thassa hits them in the face 1 time, then they're probably going to die. So we can just play Harbinger next turn, but that's okay. Like, they can Fatal Push this. Oh, that has to be fun. If they have Fiery Temper, never mind. So they can kill Brazen Bar with it. Alright. Yep. Fuck. What is this deck? Oh, ridiculous. That's what it is. Alright. They have to save maybe the Fatal Push for Master of Waves. That's why they're using the red removal now. I think it doesn't matter. Like, Thassa is just a huge threat to them. Like, they have to keep killing our creatures, because if Thassa hits, like, yeah, that's a problem for them. This doesn't really do anything. Alright, what do we got here? Breeding Pool. They have 3 cards in hand. There's a Cruxa there. If I draw this, I can play Master. Master for a bajillion tokens, and then that might just be fine. I could also play Harbinger of the Tides, and then animate Thassa and get in there like that. It's tough. I think no matter what I want, I think I want this Breeding Pool either way. So what are they going to do? Like, this isn't going to do anything. It's not going to do dink. If they play Cruxa, then don't they just lose to, like, Master killing them? We're definitely going to discard Leyline of Sanctity, so... Like, this probably is enough to win. This is not winning for them. Yeah, I think that if they can't play this or they die, so they have to, like, find some way to kill this thing. Maybe they have a way, and if they do, we can just play Harbinger and then attack with Thassa. Okay, that definitely has to be good news for us. If they did that, then what? Like, I guess maybe they're looking for collective brutality. That could do it. But I don't know what else would. Like, that doesn't seem like that's good enough on its own. Okay. Bye, Layla. Like, I think you lose, right? That's just how this goes, because... Okay. I don't need that. Oh, no, you know what? Because we can't turn this online this turn. I can still attack them for 8 damage. Like, this still is losing for them. Okay, so... Yeah, the Kolaghan's Command did buy them a turn, but I don't know if it's going to matter. Okay. If this is their plan, they die. 1000%. I mean, it didn't matter. They were already dead anyway, because we just make, like, 2 of these things unblockable, and they're screwed, so... Okay, I guess this is fine. Yeah, I guess we just run this back. Like, Disallow is certainly a card that I'd consider in this match. For sure. Does this work on the draw? I don't know if it does. I don't know if it... we don't really want to mulligan, though. Like, if they're going to Thoughtseize, they're going to take this for sure. Maybe we can put Master Waves on top and then somehow come back. I don't... They kept 7 cards in hand. What can we draw? Like... Damn it. This is very close, but, like, if they Thoughtseize and take away Risen Reef, like, we have nothing. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan. I think we... With 2 Nykthos in hand, we sort of mulliganed already. I think this is fine. We'll keep this. Let's put Wizard's Retort on the bottom and just hope that we draw lands. I think this is a much better hand. So at least if they Thoughtseize us now, we have 2 payoff cards and an Enabler. Alright. Not really what I wanted to see, because that's basically like not drawing a card right now. I need another island. Like, second island is the only way that this works. Please? These fucking double Nykthos hands are just destroying us. I mulligan to get away from this. I can't win like this. Alright, well, they're gonna see. We needed island so we could play Trickster and then Master next turn. I mean, if we draw an island next turn, like, I think we still have a reasonable chance here. But it's definitely slipping. We took Gadwick. That means they probably have some black removal in hand. Why do I have to press the button again? I can't do anything. I already pressed F6. Okay, well they still know what we have, but at least we can play Trickster and then Master next turn. They might have removal for this, but if they do, so be it. I don't have a choice. Yep. Okay, hopefully this is going to buy us some time. We have to be careful about not blocking the elementals because that might enable Fatal Push. Well, this is rough. I think I'm discarding Thassa because we need to play the second Master, and I'm not blocking anything this turn just because of Fatal Push. If we can get the second Master out and then like, you know, that's fine. Them attacking in just makes sense because they want to push this, so I'm not going to let them do it. I need to draw a land this turn, so that's what it takes. They're going to have Collective Brutality. Okay, well that's terrible. They have 2 cards left. That's not good. This is definitely not a winning plan. The Pyromancer are going to get Brave? I don't think so. I guess Hinterland Harbor on top. I have no choice but to block this. If we have Culligan, if he has a second Culligan's Command, we get blown out. That's actually okay. I just need his last card to not be Fatal Push. We can't play around Fatal Push anymore. It's too far gone at this point. Alright, we lose. Alright, well, that's fine. Like, that was terrible. We just got blown out by this, so... Master of Wave's not really looking terribly good here with all this black removal, like Brutality and Fatal Push. Like, they always had Thoughtseize, you know, at any given point if it was a problem. So, yeah, this league was not very good. Like, we only got to see kind of Risen Reef do its thing with Master one time. That's sad. But, overall, pretty brutal. Yeah, this mana base was kind of rough. Maybe I don't really like Harbinger in this deck very much, but I think maybe the mono blue has a little bit more room to flex with this because Tempest Shin gives us more devotion for our nonsense, and then it lets you play other then you can use these slots to kind of shore up things a little bit more. You have like tons of options with stuff like Hypnotic Sprite. Where is it here? Yeah, like you have like, Sprite or like Tidebinder if you want it. Even like, the yeah, Spectral Sailor. Like these kinds of cards they're easier to play when you're not reliant on having more stuff in this slot. Like I don't think Harbinger did very much, and maybe that's part of the problem. But also overall, like yeah, this was just kind of unfortunate. We didn't really get to, have too much fun with this, so. I don't know, like when this does its thing, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Um, I have, like I said, I've played games where I've gotten this to just draw like my entire deck, but I think Mono Blue is just a lot more streamlined. I would much rather have Tempest Shins and like more interactive cards than this. Things that like interact with with spells or just draw me more cards than at a better point in our curve. Like Sailor is fine because it's functionally like extra copies of Gadwick. When you get your Nykthos online with tons of devotion, you can just, pump tons of mana into this to draw cards in the late game. That's fine, but it also fits better in the curve. Resin Reave is taking up a very important spot on this curve, unfortunately. So, yeah, it is what it is. Like, at least we did get to see this kind of do its thing like once or twice. So, I guess it's okay. But no, that's pretty disappointing, League. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. Like all of those decks were just extremely brutal decks. They are like the top of the metagame. Like that's what Pioneer looks like right now. I don't think it'd be hard to come up with a more representative sample of like what's being played at the moment. So you better have a good plan for those decks because if you don't, you're going to get destroyed by them. I think just regular mono blue is going to be a little bit stronger against them, just like on the basis of Tempest Gen alone. Like Tempest Gen is just so much better. So, yeah, that's all I really got for today. So we'll be back to this, sometime in the near future. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I know that things are kind of crazy right now. Like I'm also supposed to be moving in the next week, so it may disrupt the schedule a little bit. Follow me on Twitter, and then you'll get updates about whether or when, or if and when, next video will be out. So, yeah, I have I don't know what's going to happen because the whole pandemic thing going on also makes moving across town kind of hard for me at the moment. There is a lot of complications with that, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that. And yeah, I have no idea how it might affect my schedule for this, but I promise there will be more of this, barring total disaster. So that's all I have for the moment. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll go and play something more traditional next time that I think will do better. So take it easy, and see you later.